I feel like I let down Rachel and Gaby and Anita this week, and I'm really sorry about that. I am thankful to the Queen that at least Beyonce started off the week with a proud declaration that she was a feminist. Thank B for that. It is Saturday, Paul Talkers, and I try to be an ally, but I feel like this week I wasn't a very good one. 3 things in particular have stood out to me as things that I've missed, and I'm going to put links to all of this in the doobly-doo. So if you don't recognize one of these things that I've mentioned, I'll try to put a link to it down there. Anita Sarkeesian, the powerhouse behind feminist frequency, got so harassed this week, so threatened, that she had to leave her house in fear for her life and contact the police. That is messed up. Gaby Dunn, a hilarious comedian and feminist, posted this great video about what if geek girls talk like geek guys, and just did a gender reversal on the exact same sort of stuff that geek girls hear all the time. And she got harassed this week. There was one guy in particular who was just a complete dickhead to her. I realize it's not at the same scale, but I'm listing a couple of things here. And then most recently, my friend Rachel was posting online about the drug-detecting fingernail polish that's supposed to fight rape, and she was calling out victim blaming and rape apologists and having to deal with mansplainers and MRAs and misogynists and sexists coming at her, and she called for help as well. Although I tried to boost the signal of what was going on, I feel like I didn't do enough to help, to be a good ally. Anita Sarkeesian's FemFreak always walks a tightrope between getting enough attention to spread her message and getting so much attention that she has to flee for her life. Some big names this past week touted her excellent videos on tropes that hurt women, and that included people like Joss Whedon, some video game creators. There's even like a video game website, a forum site, that is now supporting Anita Sarkeesian. So a lot of big names have said, look, it's not just women or girl gamers or whatever that think that this is important stuff to think about. Everyone should think about this. And that was great because it increased awareness of the great videos that Anita creates. She's gotten so much hatred, it is insane. I don't use that word lightly, but it is insane how much hatred she gets, how much venom, how many attacks that she gets. And as this happened to Anita, I wasn't that aware of it because I'm not a gamer. I know of Anita and her great works, and they are most appealing to me when she's talking about pop culture stuff, like TV stuff and film stuff. But whatever, the point is that I wasn't paying that much attention to her dissection of video game problems. If I had been paying more attention, what could I have done? I don't know. I'm not part of the community. I don't know where to post my concerns. I posted my concerns on Tumblr. I should have done more. Gaby Dunn is hilarious and brilliant, and she is a fantastic crusader for feminism and queer rights and representation across the board for all these things. I didn't pay that much attention to her video either because although I knew of it and I was sure that it was hilarious, it disgusts me to see what geeks do to women. I've seen it in the past, not recently because I don't go to comic book stores very much, but when I was in high school I'd go to the comic book store near my high school and I would watch any girl who walked in, of which there weren't many, just get treated like crap. And then around college time, same thing. And then after college, same thing. And then I stopped going to comic book stores because A, I had no money, and B, it just never felt like a comfortable place. So I didn't pay that much attention to Gaby's video. I just assumed that it was going to be awesome, that everybody would love it. And, you know, I upvoted it where I could. And then she gets hate. Not on the same level as Anita, but she gets hate for misrepresenting geeks in comic book stores as if that problem is not a problem anymore. I am positive that it is just as much of a problem. If you really want to combat that suggestion, make your comic book shop a more welcoming place for women. I should have done more to join Gaby. There was one guy that she called out for being a dick, and I messaged him on Facebook and I reblogged stuff about him on Tumblr. I don't know that it was enough. And then possibly the thing I feel worst about, I've kind of lost track of time, but I think it was today, Rachel called out for her male allies to have her back when she doesn't want to deal with all the crap that's attacking her. And I wanted to say that I had her back. I wanted to say it, but I'm a coward and I'm tired and I don't want to deal with that myself either. I'm ashamed of myself. But right now I just want to curl up in a ball on my bed and hide from the world. I don't feel good about myself in this video. And I am disgusted to say that I take advantage of my light-skinned male privilege to hide. Anita, Gaby, and Rachel don't have that luxury. I believe that they all identify as women, so they literally get sexist shit thrown at them for the fact of existing. Whether it's catcalls, harassment, professional disrespect, what have you, ranging all the way up to, yes, death threats and rape threats. I don't get any of that until I defend them or join them in the fight. I admire women. They have to put up with all this shit in the world, and they have no choice until we can fix it. Until feminist is a glowing bright sign in front of which we're all standing. I'm sorry that I took advantage of my light-skinned male privilege to just run away. I'm sorry, I did it. I haven't given up the fight, I just retreated for a little bit, and I will try to be a better ally tomorrow. If you support the things that I said in this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe below. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'll try to put links to all the stuff that I mentioned in the doobly-doo. Check that out. Leave me any comments, questions, and suggestions you might have. If you are in a marginalized position, do you have need of allies? Have your allies come through for you recently? If you are someone who's in a position to be an ally, have you tried to be a good one recently? Tell me about these things. I'm very curious. If nothing else, tell me something that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. And as always, thank you for watching. Tomorrow will be even better.